I'm Norrie. I'm a process engineer from Precision Micro. I'm 22 years old, from Sutton Coldfield, and I still currently live in Sutton Coldfield. When I was younger, I wasn't 1,000,000% sure on what I wanted to be when I was older. I just knew that I didn't want to be stuck at an office behind a desk all day. I knew I wanted to be hands-on, but with being hands-on, I also wanted to use my brain a bit more. Earning money at 16 years old was incredibly important to me. All I had my eyes set on was a car. I needed to pay for all my lessons, and then I needed to pay for insurance and the car. It's a lot of money, and my parents definitely weren't going to pay for it. That paired with all the other opportunities of an apprenticeship was a no-brainer for me. I did 17 interviews across various different companies, which actually gave me a really good taste for the industry. I just found that Precision Micro was really friendly. They wanted to take someone on to help them learn and help them develop their career. Started as an apprentice when I was 16, just after my GCSEs, straight out of school. Just had a general overview within the first year. Tried to get a basic understanding of our process because it's very complex. Even after nearly 6 years here, I don't fully understand it yet. Right, so this is where we keep all the films. It's a large library of every job we've ever done here. What these are is effectively stencils. So what will happen, the sheet will be placed in between these two pieces of film. And where we can see there's black on that film, that will stop the UV light from hitting the resist, which is applied to the sheet metal. What that'll do is then print an image onto the sheet, which we can then develop off and then etch to get our end product. Here we are in the new state-of-the-art etching facility. We have 4 brand new etch machines in here. What these do is effectively take an etching chemical, apply it to the sheet with pressure, and what we'll get after is a sheet that's been etched out, and we'll get a bunch of components ready to send off to the customer. After my apprenticeship, after I completed my NVQ and lots of other qualifications, I was then promoted to a manufacturing engineer. And then a couple of months ago, I was then promoted to a process engineer. I mainly look at machine optimization. So I look at the issues with the machine, help maintenance with fixing the machine, and then I also look at how can we prevent that from happening again. I focus mainly on the front end, which is my sort of area of expertise. I also help with new process implementation. So sometimes we'll get a new job come in, and it's quite challenging to process. When that issue arises, I'll usually be grabbed by someone and say, hey, I need your help on this. So I'm sort of just an expert in that area. And people come to me when they need a hand. I love my job. It's great. Every day is different. I'm never bored, and I do try to throw myself at everything. Most people do have quite a vague perception of engineering, and that's okay. It's a very broad subject. It's not as scary as you might think. There's lots of opportunities to grow and learn in other areas, not just being like a maths boffin. I don't have a definite set goal for the future. All I know is that I want to develop myself personally in other areas as well as engineering, and just take every opportunity as it comes.